Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome into the chat, Adventures of the Outdoor Eagle. What is up? It's been, I don't know, like a long time since I think I've done a last live that actually lasted. We're gonna try to make this one last, trust me. You can go up and ask trivia questions if needed, if you want to. If you have some trivia questions for the game show tonight. But you know how we do these Trivia Tuesdays. We always start out by asking how your day has been going. We do a bit of a discussion until we have a couple people in here. And then with those couple people that have accumulated, then we'll go ahead and have some fun with a Trivia Tuesday. And right now, the prizes, unfortunately, are still shoutouts in the game in the community tab. And yes, I'm thinking about doing another trivia tournament since that was actually pretty fun last time I did one. So, you know what? I think we're going to host one in April. So I want to say April something is probably going to be our trivia tournament. But I still have to get that stuff covered. All right. So how has y'all's day been going? Since I know that there's been a lot of issues with my chats recently. Like you might have noticed, like I've not been doing them a lot because, like, first of all, I've been way too lazy. And second of all, like I don't know, I just haven't had a lot of time. Like, you know, I had a lot of work and school to do, and like when it comes down to it, school life is very important. But at the same time, I don't honestly know what the hell I'm gonna be using the quadratic formula for in 7 years. But you know what? I don't know. I don't care. Um, so we are about to go ahead and start up in the trivia night in like a minute. We just want to see how the day's been going for the people in the chat and make sure that everyone in the chat is doing well because we need to make sure that you know we need to make sure that people's days have actually been good because I've had people come in saying that they had literally the worst day ever. Yeah, yesterday we actually lost one of our silver laced Wyandottes to a bobcat, and yeah, it's really annoying me. Like at that point, I'm actually starting to scream like pretty bad things at it. Like I've been through that scenario like 40, 50, not that many times, but like probably about 7 or 8 times at this point. Where at that point you can just like scream whatever you want, man. Like at that point, just like maybe the first or second time, screaming is like really like very like I just scream at it to get it away. And I also, for good manners, when I heard my dogs barking, and that poor silver Wyandotte was alive in that thing's mouth. Unfortunately, it was definitely long since dead by the time it made it to its little hideout, which is like, somewhere in my woods. Unfortunately, and don't worry, we're not gonna get evicted. We're just gonna leave it here. We're just gonna probably like get better fencing for the chickens and like move them. But it also got to the ducks, and I think the reason it can actually get into that chicken yard because basically, firstly, there's 2 weak spots in the yard. One of them is at the top of the yard where there's like where we have the pool, and we actually had a pool installation back in September, in October, and through that there's a massive sand hill, and the chicken yard's propped up on there, and there's sort of like a 45-degree angle cut off there. So unfortunately, and yeah, unfortunately that happened. We got out of school early, took a nap after trivia, going back to Hogwarts. Yeah, I do not. I am not old enough to own. I mean, I might be old enough to own one. I'm just too lazy to actually like get a hunting permit because it's a lot of work. I mean, I could technically trap and like release somewhere else, but I have no clue how to work with rabid animals. So, I mean, not like rabid animals, but it's possible that it carries rabies. So that's why I don't get all close and personal. That's why I go to my counter and I grab my air horn because I don't want to get all close and personal to that thing because I'm worried it has rabies because I don't want myself getting rabies. And like if that chicken actually survived, she probably wouldn't have a lot of time left in her anyway because she probably could have gotten rabies because God knows what that bobcat's eating. And yeah, yeah. So yeah, there is an organization that will take care of it, but like, I don't know honestly. I don't know how much money it'll cost to get the thing evicted, but we're gonna try and see the best things we can do to at least deter it. I mean, the best possible way to keep it out is to just tell it to frick off whenever you see it. That's like the best thing you could possibly do. That's the best we can do around here is just tell it to frick off and should go away. I mean, in theory, like as long as it's not like affecting us, like it's not a big deal. What we could do is like we could like get something installed that'll help with the chickens, but that's really all the best we could do. But yes, some people, I don't think any one of you in the chat is like this, but I know some people in person that are like I say, oh, I just lost a chicken, man. And then like they're like, oh, it's just a chicken. And for all the people that say it's just a chicken, meet me in the bathroom after lunch, man. Not after lunch, after school, man. Meet me in the bathroom after school. Because there's literally no reason why I should be saying, oh, it's just a chicken. Like, come on. It's not just a chicken. It's more than a chicken, especially when they're pets, because, you know, some of our first chickens are always with pets. Greetings from New York. I heard of you from MT Homestead. Yeah. Welcome into the chat, Scout Inquirer. I think I said your name incorrectly, but I am actually back to doing lives. Hopefully, we're doing a bit of trivia tonight. We're doing a bit of trivia. Keyword when I say a bit of trivia, because I don't know how much trivia I'll be able to do, but I'm gonna try to squeeze as much trivia into this as humanly possible. So we've accumulated like a couple people here, so I figured, well, why not just like, yeah. I agree. They're like dogs, cats, you know. Like if a wolf jumps up and kills my dog, and let's just say that wolf is tagged, does that give me the rights to like absolutely like pounce on that thing and like, you know, do that? All right, let's repeat that sentence, because that could have turned the wrong way really quickly. But like, it should give you the rights to do that, because like if some dirty animal like that just pounces on my chickens, like, come on, it should give me the rights. I should have like the. Yeah, you're a bit sucky at trivia, man. I don't know too much. Like, man, the only type of trivia I'm really good at is like geography trivia. Because, man, you might be, man, if they did like a little like my school actually did like a little GOB, man, I'd probably be on like world finals, because like, I'm actually decent at geography. I mean, I had to name. There's like a quiz actually. It wasn't gonna be part of like the finals at all, where you just had to like name every country in the world, and I got my score back. I never calculated the grade, because they don't give you the calculated grade. I think there's 195 countries, right? How many? I forgot. Because I have it in my room. I'm looking really quickly. Yeah, 195. Out of 195, I got 172 of the countries. So I'm going to show you. That would give me an 88%, man. So I could definitely potentially make it onto the World Finals if that was a potentiality. That's the only type of trivia I'm actually really good at, because like trivia, world trivia, that's easy. Other types of trivia, yeah, there is some trivia that I'm like really bad at. Like maybe if you ask me, like I'm really good with pets, world trivia, and so many other things. Especially chickens, man. If you give me a test on chickens that has 250 questions, 250 random questions, I probably get 249 of them right. So let's go into the trivia. So the first one is going to be literally the easiest thing I will have ever asked on this channel. I just want to give you an easy one since we have a new person in the chat. What is the type of animal or livestock that I love the most? That I would say that if someone says, oh, it's just an insert name here, I will meet you in the bathroom after school. What is that animal? I think everyone should get this one. Like, you could literally come into the live chat, not even knowing me, and you should be able to get this one. Like, it's that simple. It's fairly easy to grasp your attention to. It's like not like the hardest thing to do. I'm expecting like, yeah. So like, music, movie, and Disney trivia. That's understandable. I don't really watch a lot of movies. It's not like I have a decent attention span. If I had the time to watch a movie, that's the only thing. I don't have a lot of time to watch a movie. Because firstly, I love doing this YouTube thing, and like I'll keep doing it. But when it all comes down to it, I have schoolwork to do. So doing this is like taking time out of my school. But I'm on school breaks, so like I could watch a movie, but like I really kind of wanted to watch Avatar 2, but like I couldn't find it in any theaters, unfortunately. And yeah. Alright, let's wait for that first question. It was what is my favorite animal? Very simple question. So what is my favorite animal? I'm gonna ask it in the chat. And we're not doing any time trivia because I'm like not really like the biggest fan of wasting your time with a countdown. What is my favorite animal? Alright, it should come as a very simple one, and yes, you did get it right. I'm just gonna put, it was a dog, actually. You might have thought it was a chicken. And, yeah, I will say, people are, it was not a chicken, unfortunately, but Cornish hen are a meat chicken. A kind of, alright, let's do this one. let's dissect this message together. So Cornish hen, no, my favorite. It is not a chicken, and I don't even have Cornish hens. My favorite kind of chicken is, I'm gonna give it straight to the point, the Easter eggers, hands down. But they're also really close with the Buff Orpingtons, because those are like the literal friendliest chickens ever. Like, my Buff Orpingtons, like, I could literally go through the woods, I could get like 30,000 seed pods attached to my leg, and I'll just sit down in the yard, and then I'll have my Buff Orpingtons come over and clean me off, and man, I'd be walking out there spotless. They're sometimes better than my washing machine. Oh my god, I cannot talk tonight. And my dream chicken is the I am so many. I know over on MT Homesteads Live, I think they said they had like an I am so many, or however it's pronounced. But those things are sometimes thousands of dollars each. I'm gonna look up the pricings for those things really quickly. I'm just gonna go to Google really quickly. Sorry, I'm gonna look up I am so many really quickly. Here, I'm gonna show you the price. Really quickly. It's actually very expensive when you take a good look at it. I'm gonna show you. Hang on. Sorry, it takes a little bit to just share the entire screen. Here. All right. The I am so many. All right. You're not telling. Look at this. Look at this. This is not like much. That's like irrelevant information. This $2,500 a bird, man. Like, yeah. When you put that into like real money, the Lamborghini chicken, for real. That's like a really good name for the Lamborghini chicken, man. Gotta love the Lamborghini chicken. And yeah, I was actually giving me one of my trivia questions. What's a completely black chicken? But now I can't do that. All right. So next question is going to be, what is the breed of chicken that will give you blue or green or any variation, in fact, eggs in that blue-green tone? You know, you can get anything from a range of eggs from this chicken, and blue and green are the base. Oh yeah, it looks like we're gonna get a bit of snow tomorrow night. That sounds fun. Sorry, I just checked the weather. It looks like we're gonna get like 1.5 inches of snow tomorrow night, and ice. Yeah, sounds a lot of fun, right? I know, we all love snow, especially if you live on the New York Great Lakes. That's so much fun. I agree. So yeah, what is that breed of chicken? It should come pretty quickly to some of you that were watching the stream like 5 minutes ago. It should come fairly simply and quickly. Oh, I forgot to put I always do abbreviations. I had to educate myself on all the different. There are a lot of different chickens, and I'm going to say that was potentially the answer really quickly, because it does have Easter egger or Americana was the answer. You know what? Because it does contain the answer inside of it, I'm going to give you half a point. So I provide updates in the chat. I'm going to give you 1/2 of a point. Hopefully you can live with that. I mean, you know what? Screw it. All right, now I'm not going to give you 2/3 points because I have a lot of 6s to write there, but you know what? Screw it. We're just going to give you 1/2 a point. Because I'm not here to sit all day trying to write literally every 6 2/3. I'd literally just write 0.67 if I'm being honest. Like, come on. Everyone does that. I just write 0.67. I don't care. I don't care how much slack I get for saying 2/3 is 0.67. Like, I can't write all those 6s. So, yeah. All right. So, what is a breed of chicken with black and white stripes? You can look this up, actually. I actually give you all full permission to look these up. And in fact, I actually encourage you to look them up. Especially if you know, like, literally nothing about chickens. Like some people in the chat. Because, you know, not everyone in the chat is fully educated on chickens like I am. Like, man, you can give me some random chicken answer. Like, oh, what's this random breed of chicken from, like... What is this random breed of chicken that comes from, like, this random town in, like, Ohio? And I'd be like, got the answer in like 2 seconds. Like, man, I could give you that answer. So, what is that one chicken? It should come fairly quickly to some people. All right, let's just pretend I did not say fairly quickly. It should come pretty quickly, potentially, to some people. Black and white stripes, that's what I'm looking. Yes, Barred Rock. Let's go. So, Adventures with Outdoor Eagle. I'm going to give you a point. So, you're going to go up to 1.5. It's literally the exact amount of snow we're actually going to be getting tomorrow night, potentially. I don't know if they're probably going to change it. If they change it, it'll be like 1.4 next. So, like, yeah. Because, they're just trying to mess with my, they're just trying to mess with, like, how much snow we're going to get. Like, come on, I actually want a bit of snow around here. That leads me into what is my favorite form of precipitation? And I'm going to say it is not snow. What is my favorite form of precipitation? If you don't know what precipitation is, it's stuff that comes out of the sky. And it's not snow because it's a pain to clean up sometimes. Like, I'm actually being serious. I don't actually like snow that much. I'm sorry. I now know that just because I said that, we're now magically not going to get any snow. So, like, yeah. But, yeah. Oh, you know what? Barred Plymouth Rock. I'm going to give you both the point for that one. So, because that... Sorry, I have to improvise here. We're going to give you both points for that one. I'm going to give you both points because, like, I'm not that, like, devious, Alright. I don't know. I'm going to try to think of a trivia question to put on the next one. We're literally 16 minutes in, and most of my trivia nights that last for over an hour, we spend 40 minutes just goofing off and 20 minutes in the actual trivia. Because when you put that in perspective, that's literally 2/3 of the time we're just spending goofing off. Like, yeah. Google is your friend, for real. I'm just glad that I'm allowing people to use Google. Yes, I love spring rain. My favorite form of precipitation is actually thunderstorms, but I'm going to count that as that because thunderstorms are just, like, literally the same thing. So, Adventures with Outdoor Eagle. I'm going to give you points. That's going to get you up to 2.5 points. So, currently, we have 2.5 to 2. So, right now, the score... the score is very tied up. You have I need to check. Sorry, I'm just pulling out the calculator randomly. You have 20% more than... Oh, they say that. Man, I remember in 2018, I think I was 9 years old. Yeah, 2018. 9 years old me was like, yeah, I love the winter. 9-year-old me. And then, like, April 1st, 65 degrees. Beautiful day. Absolutely stunning day out. April 2nd, 6 inches of snow. April 3rd, 65 degrees, and then April 4th, guess what? 4 inches of snow. It literally snowed for half the month. So I came up literally, like, I was so pissy about that. I was literally saying, like, sometimes it brings snow in May. And then one year I said that, 2020, 11-year-old me was like, 11-year-old me coming on 12 was like, you know what? I'm going to be like, I'm trying to remember. Back in April that year, we got, actually, I have a picture of it, of that storm. We got, like, 6.5 inches of snow in the middle of April. Yes, that much snow in the middle of April is a lot. Because when you think about it, that's like saying we're going to get 6.5 inches of snow in November. So that's actually a lot of snow for that time of year. And then continuing out of that, we proceeded to then get 2 inches of snow in the middle of May. Or sometimes snow. Back in the day, for real, when we would actually get snow, like I used to live down in New York, and man, I was actually further south, and when I lived in New York, man, we had some of the biggest snow ever. There was one year, 2018, actually, man, I was looking forward to a nice little 4 inches of snow, beautiful little 4 inches, gonna make a beautiful little snowman out of it. It's gonna be like 25 degrees, maybe a bomb cyclone further south. Man, want to know how much snow we got? We got 18 inches and blowing snow. It was like negative 25 degrees, or at least it felt like it. And man, lesson learned, you can't ever trust the weather in the Northeast. Just the Northeast region, because, like, man, you be out there one day 60 degrees, next day that happened last year, I think. Yeah, last year. Super Bowl Sunday last year. The day before, beautiful, almost 70 degrees. The next day was, like, I think we got 5 inches of snow. 4.5 inches, 5 inches, same difference. The next day... And man, it was beautiful, but it was painful, unfortunately, just the way snow works. So sometimes snow's cool, and you have to learn with the fact that you do get a lot temperature changes. Like, I'm going to be giving you one here. Alright. So I'm going to give you one real quick. So once, actually, there was, so once in 2000, but this was this year. I don't know why I couldn't say that. It was a beautiful 60-degree rainy day in December. And then by the end of the night, we were already down to the -10s. So, like, yeah. Temperature changes are a big thing here in the Northeast. So, yeah. I need to think of a good question to ask next. Alright, boy. Let's think of the next one. I cannot. I am also waiting for the spring. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of a true or false. It's going to be literally the goofiest question ever. But, like, true or false. Have I yet planted my garden? Or at least started planting some seedlings for the garden? I'm going to wait. I'm going to go radio silence, bro, for real. Like, it is true, actually. So, that is true. Yes, I have. And I still need to check for seedlings, but I have been watering them consistently. So, yeah, I've been watering them consistently. But yes, we should have, but yes, I've been watering them consistently. I don't know if we got enough seedlings. I also gave them the fertilizer that they need. One of them, unfortunately, like, I poured a bit too much. What did I plant? Alright, so I planted some peppers. We definitely did peppers. And I'm trying to think of what else did we do. We did peppers, tomatoes, and green beans. And yes, unfortunately, I did film that, and it got corrupted. So now I'm just gonna cry in a corner because, like, I can't upload it now. Because if I try to upload it, it's just gonna say error because, like, the damn file corrupted, like, all the video files. And yeah, now the video's just black. So I don't think you want to sit through a 5-minute video and just complete dark. So I'm uploading it. I'm not uploading it for your own personal well-being, so you don't have to sit through a black screen for 5 minutes. All right. I'm trying to think of a good question I can ask next for, the chat. I'm trying to think. What is one plant that I didn't plant last year that I do really want to plant? I'm going to give you, and I really want to plant this year, and I actually have a decent chance of doing it. It starts with a C. It's 2 words, and it's green. I know it's like the most helpful thing ever. 2 words, starts with a C, and in my seeds video, it was placed at number 2. And I'm going to hope that you don't go to the seeds video, because then that'll, like, make me lose beautiful watch time. Oh yeah, collard greens. Yeah, for real. It was collard greens. So, don't you cry no more, for real. Like really, it had to do that. But right now the score is, like, very close. We're just waiting for, like, we're honestly waiting for that to happen, but, like, seriously. Like it's sometimes, like, really sad when, like, yeah. I do like collard greens. I've had them before. They're actually they're amazing. I like them. And I will say, not only are they, like, really good, like, green food, like I'm really into, like, eating out of the garden because, like, Meatless Monday meals. If I ever want to, oh crap, is my nose bleeding? Shoot. You know what? I'll just keep talking through this. I have tissues in front of me. So, yeah. I do have plans for growing collard greens this year, but, like, yeah. Unfortunately, I know they can be grown in my zone, but, like, I'm just thinking that, like, they're not gonna make it through because, like, we're still pretty new to that. But yes, I do like collard greens. They are really good. And yes, unfortunately, my nose is bleeding right now, so I'm gonna try to keep talking with a tissue over my nose. But yeah, the next question I'm thinking about asking. I'm trying to think of the next question that I want to ask. What are my dogs barking at? That's a good question. So I'm trying to think of a good question to ask next for the, what's it called? Yeah, I cannot think of a good question, but yeah, we're going to do, recently, this is going to be a little bit of channel trivia, so if you just came in for, like, one of my, if you just came in for one of my pet shorts that you saw, like, in the recent days that have been, like, blowing up in, like, the first 2 minutes of, like, making them, then, like, for a fact that you don't know this question, but I recently changed my name on this channel. What is the name change? You can go check the community tab. I'm gonna say if you're brand new to the channel here, because I know that like some people here are brand new to the chat and like yeah. But if you are brand new to this chat, you can check it out. But like if you aren't, I would highly encourage you to not check it out because well, I want to salvage the remaining faith I have in humanity for like the chat. So yeah. All right. What is the name change? You could very easily find it out if you've been here for longer than like 5 minutes. But it is it is fairly noticeable, I'm gonna say. Like it isn't the most noticeable thing, but it should be able to be noted that it exists on the chat. So yeah. Hopefully you can find it somewhere here. At least somewhere. And yeah, I'm actually gonna go until my dinner arrives, which is gonna be on like maybe like 25-30 minutes, possibly. But like I don't know, we're gonna keep doing this trivia until like it actually like finishes. So hopefully, what is the name change to the channel? You could find it like if you're brand new to the chat, you've been here for like no more than like a week. 2 weeks. Let's do 2 weeks. So if you've been here for no more than 2 weeks, what you can do is you can go. If you're on your phone, you can just tap on my channel. But if you're on my computer, you just click. You right click and you click open like a new tab. You go to the community and you scroll down a bit. It's like below, I want to say. Hang on, it's below my poll on should I make a documentary? Which yes, I am going to be making it. Alright, since you're cooking and listening, I would recommend Outdoor Eagles will get this one. I reckon at least that Outdoor Eagles might get this one because, it's very easy to get it when you're like a know-it-all of the channel. Wow, looking like we're gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow night. Inch and a half of snow, and yeah. I honestly don't want to end, but like I have like the worst attention span known to mankind, so it's possible that I might just randomly just click end. So like, don't honestly be like that surprised when like you see the end of the chat like randomly, because like I have like, because there's a lot of things I have to get done before tomorrow, and like they are saying there's a slight risk for like actual like power outages tomorrow, and like that's a bit terrifying when you put that into contrast, because sometimes like we really don't want to like lose power, especially like when it comes down to it. So yeah. Oh my, I just lost my voice for a second. I mean, I'm coming off of a cold, like I'm doing better now, but like I'm coming off of a cold that I was sent home early from school for doing. I'm just gonna give this one to Scout, but the answer was the C in my name. If you go pasta and you go to the space and there's chicken, you can find the C is capitalized, but about a week and a half ago, that C was never capitalized. Yes, it is for real. Like I'm gonna give you that one. Adventures with Outdoor Eagles. I want Outdoor Eagle, not Outdoor Eagles. Oh my god, there's not an S at the end of your name. I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't know. So I think that is a. No. I'm looking. I think you're at 2.5. I think that's gonna put you at 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. So I'm just making sure that I can find something. So that puts you about. So that literally makes you nearly tied up. You are almost tied up at this point, but Scout Inquirer is still a bit ahead when it comes down to it. But yeah. But yeah, we are going to be. Pictures of the Bobcat, yeah, there are pictures of my other Bobcat, and it's not like my Bobcat, it's just like pictures that you can find, like they're not like pictures of the Bobcat, they're just stock photos I found on the internet of Bobcats and just downloaded them, and like I downloaded them and I was so mad that night. I literally like named the files like swear words like piss head, and I'm not gonna say that obviously. I mean like maybe if like yeah. There is a lot of issues with Bobcat being here because, like, there's actually a lot of issues knowing that we have a Bobcat around here. Like, I don't know where you're at, Yeah, but in my state, bobcats actually used to be like ridiculously like really good, like really well endangered. And then and at that point, I was like, you know what? If there's a bobcat here, the worst I do. Um, we have not yet talked to the wildlife people, but we could get them evicted, but that costs like $7,000 or something like that. So no eviction. We're just gonna have to like live with it. Maybe like get some netting for the chickens because it's the chickens' own fault how they're dying, man. That bobcat is too lazy to jump over the fence. The chickens are jumping over the fence and feeding themselves to the bobcat, so they're making themselves their own part of their plate. So yeah, unfortunately, the chickens are like making themselves their own part of the plate, which is not what we want them to do. Because chickens, they do have intelligence, but like it's not the highest. I know like if somehow my chickens are watching this video right now, they're gonna be like absolutely pissed off at what I just said. But like, yeah, I have to say it. Their intelligence is not the highest, unfortunately. Yeah, the chicken's intelligence is not the highest. Yeah. That will lead me into my next question. What is the oldest chicken? You don't have to give me the name. What was the age of the oldest chicken? And even I don't know this one off the top of my head. I need to check. Alright. I know what it is. So, what is the age of the oldest chicken that's ever been existing? Ever existed, not ever been existing. Let's just say I can't talk a lot. But like, I'm trying. And like I just said, I cannot talk a lot, but I can. I can talk, but like I just like can barely form words because like I've been on break for the last couple of days. I'm not going back till Thursday. And there's even a chance I might not even go back on Thursday because like, winter. And you know how bad winter's been. But yes, I do see the answer in the chat. It was 16, but I'm currently away from the StreamYard really quickly. I need to pull something up in a second. So like, yeah. I'm currently away from the StreamYard, so like I can't like pull up that answer. But you did get the answer. It was 16 actually. The chicken did live to see 16, which when you come to think about the average chicken lives, not lays, 3 to 5 years. Lays is a chip brand. Lives is a noun. Or did I just say something stupid on stream? I bet I did. Lives. Yeah, it's a noun. I'm sorry. I'm just like having like just like I don't know. But it was 16. Yes, it is actually. A chicken lays like 3 years, 4 years, something. Most chickens live to see at least 5 years, but yeah. The topic is actually very interesting when you come to think about it. Like chickens' lives are like usually like I don't know, like they're not the longest thing ever actually. Most chickens live to see at least like 3 years as long as they're not snatched up by predators. Some chickens live to see less than that though. So if you have chickens and your chickens are older than 3 years, you could be thanking them because they've been providing you with eggs for a long time. Because chickens just like that, So I'm gonna give you this score really quickly. I think that's 3.5 to 4. That's gonna be 3.5 to 5. Congratulations, you're currently at 3.5 to 5 on the scoring list right now. Yeah, I have it all nice and scored up here. I don't write it down on the board. I'm lame. I don't write things down on the board. I mean, in the trivia tournament, I will. I'm thinking about getting the trivia tournament. Yeah, for real. We actually have a winter weather advisory right now. Yay. For 1 to 3 with 2 to 4 north of I-90. Wow, I just reading just the weather alerts in my area, bro. Yeah, we have a winter weather advisory with, yeah. I actually have a weather map for, like, some of the snow and ice impacts if y'all want to see it, because I can know, if you're in New England at least. And I also have an ice forecast as well. Like, I have that all set and ready because, I want people to be, like, ready for this sort of stuff. Because when it comes to think about it, like, this ice storm that some people are about to get is actually going to be some pretty serious stuff for some people, actually, so I would recommend, if you're not already prepared for it, to prepare for it, like, actually. Do you want to see the map? Because, like, some of us here are in the Northeast, and I do have a map prepared for you guys. I was gonna go on the community tab, but like for some reason I can't like adjust the way I want the image to be shaped, and it's really annoying. Yeah, the tournament is going to start out easy. There's gonna be multiple rounds actually. You know how like tournaments work, like we do like round type things. But there is a lot of but I will allow Google at the tournament. You can Google things in the tournament because I'm not that mean. But yes. But yes, I'm thinking the tournament will be sometime around like April. I'm just gonna make a date right now that's just gonna be so inaccurate in the future. I'm going to say, how about April 18th? Let's go April 18th. I don't care. We're gonna go April 18th for the date for the tournament. Let's just pretend I'm not stumbling over words right now and actually forming a sentence. Because you know how hard it is sometimes to form sentences. Yeah. So we're going to pretend like I'm actually forming a sentence right now. But yes, it's going to be April 18th or 19th. It depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, next question. Man, I was about to ask the question, when is the trivia tournament going to be as my own thing? Like, I get it, it's my trivia tournament. I can do whatever the hell I want with it, but that does not give me the right to ask literally stupid questions. I'm in the lower part of New York. I'm near the Palisades Mall. I thought we were getting rain. Oh no, hope that's bad weather. I'm going to show you because, you know, guys, it's very important to see what you're going to get with your storm. What you're going to get with your snow. So I'm just going to really quickly share my screen. I'm going to pull it up. So you got your ice forecast for you guys. You know, a lot of freezing rain in New York. Actually, it's predicting a bit of an extensive thing around here. Now, this is actually sort of rushed, so, like, it doesn't outline, like, the fullest potential. But, yeah, I am predicting that there is some moderate to extensive impacts in, like, New York. And the yellow is mostly places, like, up here where they're just going to get all snow. And here's your little prediction for the Northeast. So, yeah, here's a little cool little snow prediction that I made for the Northeast for you guys. You know, just figured I'd make it because, you know, you need to be prepared for this one. This is going to be a pretty big deal. I'm in the 1 to 3. I'm not giving myself. Yeah, you're probably just going to get some rain because, like, you know, it all depends, like, what direction the storm wants to go. So, like, yeah. And thinking that I just said that leads me into what am I going to want to be when I grow up in, like, a couple years. But, yeah, what am I wanting to be? It's very simple. Like, you could literally just skip back, like, 10 seconds. Yes, it should hopefully get you all prepared. It looks like there might be a bit of a transition for a couple hours in New York City areas because you know how sometimes, like, most places are just going to get, like, a little bit of a dusting of snow on the grass. And over here, I'm saying we might get, like, maybe an inch or 2, maybe 3, if we're lucky. Maybe 4 around the upper hills, like the really high up hills. Like, I'm saying we on the hills of the northwestern part of the state, but, man, we sometimes don't get some of the crazy stuff they get on the even further northern hills. Like, we might be, like, 12 minutes from the border, but that doesn't mean we still get some crazy stuff around here. Like, we do get some crazy stuff. Like, yeah. Careers change all the time. Yeah, it does, but I've pretty much wanted to do this since some ice storm hit us when I was, like, 9 years old. It's like, I'm pretty locked as to what I want. Like, I already have it pretty much locked in. Unless it does me dirty, of course. It's very simple what I want to be. But it can change. I mean, like, I'm not, like, the oldest person in the chat, so it can still change, but, you know, changes at the moment are, like, still fairly unlikely. Because, you know, I still have, like, I still have a life to get to that point, but, like, you know, it is still possible that it could change. But at the moment, I'm thinking there's at least a 70% chance that I'm going to make it to that. But, you know, careers do change, and I will say that. And this is my dream career. This is not, like, my first career. Like, you got to remember, some people's first careers are, like, when they're, like, 16, 17 years old. You know, they're working at, like, McDonald's or Burger King or these, like, fast food restaurants. They do change, like, a lot. I will agree. Because there's a lot of changes that go through in your life, but it's not highlighting the first job, which is, like, retail or, like, you know, very basic, like, restaurants like Burger King, McDonald's. You know, those places, like, retail first jobs are, like, most common, I will say. But you know what? So be it. It could change, but I'm saying it's probably not going to change at this moment because, like, I'm pretty much talking about it, like, every day. yeah. You need to go outside and sing. The hills are alive, man, and maybe get some snow. If I come out, I was scared of Bob Getaway. I honestly don't want to know what I would sound like singing. Like, I actually don't want to know what I would sound like. Like, man, I actually tried singing. Man, I actually have I really, really, really want to make a cover. Hey, what's up?
Hi. I'm playing a Roblox game called Streamline.
All right, cool, man. I'm sorry for not being in school in the last couple of days. I was like dead.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I was like dead. Like,
So, how did you enjoy the big break?
it's been okay. I hear an echo.
I'm trying to get the thing in my profile picture in My Singing Monsters. Yeah, I'm trying to get the rare wall box when I get level 20. And I think I may have enough stars to get it when I do get level 20.
Mm. Yeah, your first real job was 16 as a lifeguard. Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't been uploading for a while.
Yeah.
It's just I really haven't got back into the swing of it that much.
And unfortunately, I just get too much homework. That's why I'm like, no live streams. Like, maybe we just need like that. Like,
homework is cringe.
Honestly, I don't find it's cringe. I find it's more like obnoxious. I sort of like put homework into perspective as like it's. I guess sort of think as it
some homework is fine. I'm fine with some homework.
Yeah, I'm like
ELA is decent.
Yeah, I can live with like learning about like words, but I can learn. He does, but like I don't remember its URL because like but yeah, he is one of my IRL friends actually. So like and like as I said, we're about to get like a little bit of a storm over here, and like and like hopefully it actually looks like it's possible that we could possibly won't have school on Thursday. We'll go back on Thursday, but there's no school on Thursday because we're gonna get an inch and a half Wednesday night, and then freezing rain up until about 9 a.m. and then rain.
So it's possible we won't have school. And if it's a delay, that will be nice.
I mean, that just gives me extra. I mean, delays just give me extra time to sleep in. I don't like school cancellations actually that much. Like some people think that like I'm like I love school cancellations. I'm like me and school cancellations are like best friends, but nah, I hate them. I absolutely hate them. I despise
Hi, Scout Inquirer.
Yeah, I absolutely hate school cancellations. You cannot tell me otherwise.
I actually like school cancellations.
I honestly don't like them because they just add days to the end of the school year.
Yeah, it is sad that they take away from summer vacation, but hey, day off from school.
Yeah, but like 2-hour delays, they give me like extra time to sleep. I mean, like I'm the type of guy that goes to sleep at like 1 a.m. and like wakes up at like 11 a.m. Man, for real. Like this morning I woke up at 9:30, which is literally the earliest I've woken up on break. Like I go to bed like last night I went to bed at 1:30 actually, and like I woke up at like but the cool part is like very 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 cool epic part about not going to school the other day was. Well, very simple. I didn't have to take the math test.
If he 92 on your chat, I'll sub him if he wants.
I don't see the 92 on the chat. I mean, like, I have a 92 in my handle. That's it. If you don't know how to handle it, it's like your app mentioned nowadays. Because, yeah, there is, because, like, in our part of the state, man, there's, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's
I just finished a reversed route in Streamlined. I did a route with General Goods, and then did the same route back.
Yeah. I remember one year, actually, like, there was that one year, I think it was 2021. It was the first year I had this channel, and, like, there were so many school cancellations that they decided to go online for that one time, and it was a literal disaster. And, like, do you want to know how much snow we got? We just need the video of that guy who like goes onto his whiteboard and draws the 0, and like that's how much snow we got. Like we got literally no snow. I mean, we did get snow. Like we woke up to like a dusting, and that snowed steadily like through it dusting throughout the entire day. And that was it. I don't know why they canceled.
Dead Chicken, can I ask the chat a question?
Sure, as long as it's like not like ridiculously weird or like overly like inappropriate.
All right, so I'm thinking, but of like 3 choices. Like, what train should I pull for Streamline? Should I pull a passenger train? Yeah, should I pull passenger, general goods, or grain?
I honestly don't know. Man, I feel like the reason why I have a 92 in my handle is because the amount of times I've seen that bloody number just made me want to just sort of put it in the handle to say, hey, I see this number like every day. Like, come on, 92 was like my test score like 5 times this year. You cannot tell me that's not a coincidence. Like, I think the world hates me for that. Like, yeah. Yeah. Alright.
How do I
yeah.
like? How do I put messages in the chat? Like in the comments, the live chat?
I don't think it's possible from like a I don't think it's possible from like a StreamYard guest perspective, and I don't think it's possible for me to potentially do that. You literally have to go to like the thing. You have to go to like the what's it called, the YouTube. Let's just pretend I'm not speaking right now because I can clearly talk. You have to go to like the YouTube live chat thing and like type your message in there.
By the way, I recently got OBS thanks to my best friend.
Yeah. I wish I had OBS, but like my computer's
it's free.
Like, I know it's free, but like,
and it barely takes up any space.
Oh, 92. Oh, I see what it's doing. Oh, I typed I'm stupid, man. If you type 92 in the chat, a mod will drop the channel.
There's no mods here.
There are mods here. It's just like it's just like they have to be in the chat to see. It's just you have to be in the chat to be able to see to be able to like have like.
Wait a minute.
The mod
Technically, I'm a mod, right?
Yeah, so like if someone types 92 in the chat and you happen to be there, you can just click on their channel and you drop their link in the chat. I cannot get Nightbot to work. Like I set it up so that way if you say 92 or chicken, it'll drop your link.
Well, I have an iPad right next to me.
Yeah, cool. I mean, that'll be more views and more watch hours for me. I mean, that's gladly feeding my channel right now. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just drop 92 in the chat, and I'll just drop your channel. Like, just drop 92 in the chat. If you on your iPad just type 92, and like I'll just drop your channel link because like I'm right there on the chat. I'm just waiting for that. I'm just waiting for someone to just drop 92 in the chat. And like, oh, you know what? Adventures Outdoor Eagles said 92 in the chat multiple times. You know what I should do? I should just like drop the channel in here.
I wonder what happens if you say 69 in chat.
Nothing happens. I block you. Because, well, the amount of times I've heard people say that number unironically just makes me want to, like, literally tear my eyes out. Like, I absolutely, like people like in school, like, oh,
yeah, the amount of people in school that are just like 69, and then they just, like, a lot of kids in my class start moaning.
Oh, for real, like, it's disgusting.
And like so they criticize me for liking trains, yet they don't get criticized for moaning in class.
Because it's like a trend. Because it can like everyone must do this cool thing nowadays. Like I get it. Like maybe it's even funny.
Cool. It's not funny.
Yeah, like maybe it's funny like the first time you say it. Like that's it. Like maybe that's the only time. Like I can't even moan my own voice. Like my voice is too deep for that.
Should I like share the game I'm playing?
It won't work. I actually had someone like try to do that again, and like I couldn't click on it for whatever the reason. And like I just said, my voice is way too deep for moaning. I don't know how people actually do that. Like
if I try, at least try to share a screen.
All right. I don't know if it'll work because it either A doesn't show up or B doesn't let me like cast it. And I don't even know if I have a lot of time left on my chat because like my dinner's like on the way home.
Try opening the thing.
It did not work. Surprise, surprise. Alright, hang on. If I click on the 3 dots, I can go to a person's channel. Not sure. Yeah, it is because you're a mod. I don't know why it doesn't let you do that if you're not a mod. I can understand dropping links in the chat if you're a mod, because there's people that drop links to websites that if I mention on the stream, I probably get age restricted or blocked, because those websites are very unfunny and disgusting.
And
Yes.
non-family friendly.
I mean, I don't usually keep. I keep like PG-13. Like, I don't care. Well, I am go. I'm sorry, I cannot read. Well, I am to go to dinner. Well, I'm to go. Dinner's ready. Such a pleasure being here this evening. How about? Yeah, dinner's almost ready for me. Like, we're getting like Subway or something. I don't know. I don't know what we're having. It's like Subway or some shit. I don't know. And finally, I just realized, like, recently, for like whatever reason, like, I don't know why, but like it looks like my channel's actually like alive again. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but like my channel like fell off like so hard recently. I don't know if you knew that, but like my channel fell off so hard. But it looks like it's actually coming up again, because like I have 2 videos in a row with over 2,000 views, and like it's coming back alive. Like my channel's sort of like that one where it has its moments.
We got
with, like,
5 people on the stream.
Yeah, that varies.
Can the rest of those 5 people chat?
It depends. It depends on like how they're feeling, Like, some people don't come in the chat. They
Also,
just come in the chat to watch the show.
Bye, Scout Inquirer. If you're leaving,
Oh shoot! Dinner is ready for me, actually. So like, I actually have to go like right now, because I got to go.
Can I take over
dinner.
the stream while you're gone?
It's gonna be like 45 minutes, so unfortunately not. But yeah, I do have to go.
I can go through 45 minutes.
Yeah, but like, there's probably gonna be people that like pop up into the back, and you can't manage that, unfortunately. But yes, I am go. I can't find a way to do that. But yeah, I will have to end out the stream, because like it does require me to close out of my computer, which does have the StreamYard tab, and if I close out of that, I end the stream. But yes, YouTube does love to play with the numbers, man. Like, man, I could have a video. I would get so pissed when this happens. Like, I sometimes lost 75% of my like count because they were being like,
the chicken. I should start my own stream, and then I can link it in chat.
I'm just gonna end the stream. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so first let me get a stream running.
All right. Hey, I might go for like another 2 minutes. That's it. I'm just gonna say like final goodbyes for here. Backroad Freedom is good friend. Yeah. Yeah. You can mention my channel on Backroad Freedom, because like, like Backroad Freedom, I think I'm subscribed. But yeah. Yeah, I do have to go. Like, I might just go for like another minute and a half. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait for him to drop his little stream in the chat. And I actually tried to end the stream, but like it just kicked me out. It didn't actually end the thing. If I have to go to the damn studio to turn off the stream, then I'm gonna cry. Like, seriously. But yeah, other than that, like we did this stream for dead near an hour. We were 7 minutes off an hour. Like, I'm actually very surprised I managed to sit here for an hour and just do this. But like, yeah. All right, looks like some people are dropping out of the chat because like. Yeah. And yeah, I'm actually going to show you really quickly the numbers, how YouTube likes to play with them really quickly. Like, here, I'm going to show you really quickly. I'm sorry for wasting your guys' time. I'm just showing you just like how it's going. Here, look at this. They like playing with the numbers here. You can see right here, my channel's barely, like, look at this. 113 views, 392 views, 147 views. Like, look at this. And then, like, right around here, I got this 489 views. And then 4230, and it's been over 1,000 per day for a little bit, actually, since the 16th. And when you look at this right here, I'm going to show you the full scope over here. Let me show you the full scope, and you can see that I did get, like, this was, like, right around the time when I did those, videos. I don't remember what they were. This was, like, right around this time, and it sort of, like, just cannonballed up to about there. Like, it just, like, died. Oh, look at that. It just went down for real. Like, actually, it actually went down. It's probably because, like, the stream chat type shit, So, yeah, it probably went down because, like, they're taking off the likes, because, they're just like that. YouTube's like that. They like taking off the likes. And look at that. They just removed like 2 likes from that video. So proof they just removed the 2 likes. But yeah, it does annoy me when they do remove them. Because that was definitely not like removed. Yeah, I do have to go. So like, I'm going to end the stream like shit like right now.